Okay, y'all, here's my review so far of my 2025 Ninja 500. Now, normally when I bought this thing, I thought I was originally going to go with a CF Moto 450 because it was louder. But when I tell you, if you haven't had a bike before and you don't think it's going to be loud enough because you're watching YouTube videos, trust me, this thing is loud enough. Like, it's making me question if this dude secretly did something to this exhaust because it's pretty loud. Like, it's loud enough for you to be excited for it. But so far, this bike has been, an absolute dream. Like, I still think I'm dreaming to this day, man. This thing is so nice. We got it at the dealership of Cycle World. I believe his name was Mike, for hooking us up. This dude brought in this bike. He traded it in for a ZX6R, and as I see, I got the tinted windscreen, the aftermarket mirrors, and the bike was actually originally white. As you can see, if you can see that, the logo is printed over. So this was the metallic pearl white edition of the Ninja 500, but I don't know how, but he got somebody to just paint over the entire thing, which I don't even know how much that would have cost. But yeah, like I said, this thing has been a dream. And to give you guys like a quick description, I'm 6'4", so I am a tall rider. If you are a tall rider, I do not have a problem with this bike so far, besides in my crotch area. I'm not gonna lie, when they say the seat's uncomfortable, it is a bit uncomfortable. I do catch myself, mostly all the time shifting in between this seat, going forwards and backwards because of just the crotch placement. It's not the best, but the bike is still fun. It is very light. If you have never ridden the Ninja models at first, because when I was at the dealership, I thought this bike was too heavy. I thought I was getting the wrong one. I was like, dude, I don't want this. It's short, but it's heavy, and it's uncomfortable. But when I started riding it, the ease on the clutch, this bike, good brakes, and it's quick. Do not get it twisted. If you think you want to start off with a 600, I say don't. Just get a 500, because the 400 is something that I would buy outright if I had the money. But I walked into that dealership on 4th of July, and I wanted that bike that day. So we ran some numbers, did some back and forth, and here we are with the 500, which has plenty of highway power. Do not let this fool you. This is 451 cc's. That is a good 600 cc's off from an 1,000. It sounds like a lot less, but it is not. I was rolling with some R7s. Well, not rolling. I did watch them peel off. They left me in the dust. But this has plenty of passing power. Do not be fooled by that. But let's see. Any problems I have so far? The clutch. Normally when I started off, I am not stalling. But recently I have been stalling. Like, you have to damn near let go of the clutch for you to ease into the throttle. And I've been stalling. I probably stalled like 5 times already. And I feel like there might be something going on with the clutch, but that could just be me being a shit rider. So I'm not too sure. But the plans for today, I wiped off some memory in my storage. I just posted that first video you guys should check out. My first initial ride after getting the bike delivered. That was fun. The mom helped me out a really lot. She recorded the bike delivery, the whole process, and they were stoked to see me ride finally. I've been waiting to get this thing for 2.5 years now. My buddies know it. I have the reactions on my phone, not on my camera, sadly, because it died. But I'm going to post those soon. I'm going to post a reaction soon, and then this review will be up shortly right after it. But it's been a dream. If you are looking at a Ninja 500, it's so good so far. I don't want to say get it right now, because there was originally 451 miles on it. I am now 595 in. I'm not going to calculate that, but this has been my daily as well. And like I said, it's got plenty of passing power. I'm not finding any issues with it besides that clutch that I was talking about before. But now we are gonna go. I'm actually gonna practice a little bit, so I might capture a little bit of that before I go out to see my other buddy and his reaction. He already knows I have the bike, but he hasn't seen it in person yet. So we're gonna go up to him, but I'm probably just gonna do some figure eights, some roundabouts, just to memorize the balance and the weight of this bike. Before I start off with any of these videos, I wanna say huge respects and RIP to Two Down Dan. He was the original YouTuber that I've watched, and he's the one that made me make this decision of getting this Ninja 500. Now, he sadly passed away, and I just want to say RIP and thank you to Dan for posting out these videos, because without those shorts in mind, I wouldn't have bought this bike. I wouldn't have thought it would be that fun, or just anything in general. So RIP to Dan.